Welcome to Garden Wise Adventures. My name is Malie, and today it's time for another Plant of the Week video. Now, this year we're focusing on drought tolerant shrubs and a few grasses. Now, this video is being filmed at the very beginning of March. Let me go show you why I'm filming it now. So this beautiful plant right here is a viburnum. This is my Pink Dawn Viburnum, and this time of year it is glorious. It's one of the earliest shrubs I have to bloom. And it is a beautiful shrub. Let's get you a little closer to the flowers so we can show you what those look like. So here's a close-up of what the flowers look like, and they are absolutely gorgeous. Now, these started blooming about a month ago. They're actually getting to the point where they are almost done. So it is an exceptionally early blooming viburnum. Now, like most viburnums, the flowers smell absolutely divine. But that's the only thing that smells really good about this plant. The leaves, on the other hand, smell like skunks. They don't smell that great, but they are a gorgeous viburnum leaf. Let me show you a picture of what they look like. They have a little bit of a texture to them, and I absolutely love this plant. Now, as you can see at the base, viburnums grow like a shrub. You don't have them on a single trunk. They grow on multi-trunk. Most viburnums, generally speaking, have a lot of trunks. Now, normally when speaking about drought-tolerant shrubs, viburnums don't come to mind. They're a plant that likes moist soil and a little extra shade. But my Pink Dawn Viburnum up there is in an area where it's in a competition with all the junipers around it. It's in competition with some large Colorado blue spruce, and it doesn't get irrigated very often. The only thing that happens is the irrigation goes off every 1 to 2 weeks, and it's a drip irrigation that's been up there for probably 20 years, and I don't know how well it's working. So a lot of the plants, I'm assuming, are surviving off very little water up there. Now, like I said, if you have normal viburnums, they do need a little bit of extra water. They like rich soil. This one is planted in almost bare rock. Let me show you what our soil looks like, and then you can see what I'm talking about. This is my unamended soil. I live at the bottom of, let me show you. I live at the bottom of this hill, and it's actually a mountain. This is the bottom of the Rocky Mountains, and we're on what's called a scree slope. This used to be a lake bed, and that up there where you can see that line is where a beach was. So all the rocks that came off of that landed down here. So my viburnum is planted up behind this large Colorado blue spruce, where it does get a lot of shade, but it is planted in almost bare rock. Now, because it's planted in rock and it doesn't get any fertilizer, doesn't have great soil, and gets very little water and very little sun, my viburnum back there is a little bit wimpy. It's not as full and as large as it could be, but it gives an absolutely gorgeous spring show of flowers still. So it's a very tough, very hardy plant. And I would love to hear if you're growing Pink Dawn Viburnums and if they have shown you the same kind of resilience, or if you have them planted in a better spot and how large they grow for you. Now, I hope this video has been helpful for you. If it has been helpful, I hope you like, subscribe, share it with your friends, and go have a wonderful garden adventure.